No, the girl puppy moved in my spot. Oh, she's so cute. The other doggy doesn't want to come inside. He's like, no.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Danes, thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
So, I need have us march again.
Fun. Well, let's go.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Great. The game just wants to keep giving me side quests. While I'm trying to progress the main quest. Come on. Come on. Can I just have a chocobo?
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
A lot, Clive. A lot.
That's enough for today, Branded.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores. But she hasn't come back yet. I think she's
What is a
lost.
Chloe?
Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
What if this Chloe is a little
There's a lot
girl?
of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
You, Branded, here now. You're late.
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well, don't just stand there.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, you didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Stay down!
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Maybe I'll just cut off all 4 of your kneecaps. How about that?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
Clive gets to go on a murder spree. It's fine. You've already killed a lot of people, right? Just gut the fat pig.
You, Brandon, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. You are the entertainment, nothing more.
Nor am I.
See? I told you.
You're not the Branded I bore. Well, the sins of the slave are the...
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm beholden to no one.
Lies!
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another.
Clive's like, fine.
I'm wasting my time, but I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Thank you for the hydrate. I think I actually do need to get another drink.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself.
What is Daddy Spoon?
Burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
What's up?
May
What's
their burden
going on?
finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Haha.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
Man, this guy is cold.
You don't have to.
He killed the man.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again.
And he killed the man's kid.
Till then.
Holy hell. Stone cold. That's pretty impressive. From a, monsters dealing with the monsters kind of point of view. Let's see, are they dead over here? There's just lots of blood.
You heard me. Shift!
Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded? Why should I help you?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet.
Chloe, is it? Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's...
Yep.
Off with you now. I won't have
The girl's pet is going to be another little girl. Of course.
Chloe? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
I mean, literally, the little girl's pet is another little girl.
The crystals.
It looks like she's dead.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work again.
Is that all she was to you?
Jesus Christ.
A plaything?
Hi, Koala,
care that she's dead?
BT. Thank you for the
She's not
raid.
dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse, that's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving it...
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter.
I'm doing very well, Koala.
Just like
How are you?
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
Welcome, everyone. My name's Oscar Renee DeCicero, AsuReDi. I'm a variety streamer, primarily focused on
Chloe's family when you took her in.
hard-to-play games. We're playing very serious Final Fantasy XVI right now, as you can see. And we just made a little girl cry, because the little girl was keeping another little girl as a pet, and that little girl died. Thank it's Memo Jojo for the follow. Yeah, well, I mean, I made her cry because she was upset that her slave little girl died. And then I just made her feel bad by being like, she was a little girl, you stupid girl. And she would have been, you know, a normal little girl too if she didn't have a brand on her face. So you basically killed her. You terrible little creature.
As intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand? The Dane?
Yeah.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod
What
stood
you
his
end up
ground
playing?
until the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
I'm enjoying FF16 a lot right now. I'm not quite sure how I feel about the mission structure of the game, but I am enjoying the general story, gameplay, and everything else.
Oi, don't touch anything.
Don't I already have one of these? I do. Into the Mire orchestration.
Good riddance.
There are so many Final Fantasy XIV-isms in this game that it's kind of crazy.
You don't think he's
All that clean? You good-for-nothing sluggard.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant.
Are you now?
What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a new
Oh, he
one.
had the lady's
But
comb.
although it was an antique, it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything.
Anything
Be sure
you
and
say.
tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
God almighty. Okay. Well, providing you're here, Koala, make sure you get something to drink, something to eat. Relax. Take a breather. I've got my lunch coming up here soon. Probably gonna take it at 1. Before I do some more streaming for a little bit. Oh boy. Oh. Lots of puppies.
Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Oh god.
That's enough.
Goodbye. Getting cornered. Getting cornered sucks in this game. A lot. I can basically do you in. Oh, look, it looks like they're all dead.
Bodies. A man and a woman.
I guess they decided to run off together?
But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick.
Well, he's
By the looks
dead.
of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's gonna find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel.
However,
Perhaps
something
the
that
comb
was
will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
odd that Clive mentioned about the scene is the blood was long since dried. Which means someone had to have killed them. Or, more specifically, means that they had to, you know, someone had to have... They were killed earlier than the wolves getting to them.
If it was a message...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived.
Oh, thank
They
goodness.
said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Very serious.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Is no one going to dig into the fact that it looks like, you know, they were dead beforehand?
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Excuse me. Okay, so up there. We're gonna leave these people who treat Brandon like playthings in entertainment behind. Ah, yes, a little church. Over here. We have to Dark Souls gate it. Okay.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
The back door, you say? We've been doing a lot of backdooring in this game. I'm just saying.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than it.
So it's your ears, children.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
I mean, it's private.
So
As long as you pay for it.
how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut?
How do you know so many shortcuts?
And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by
Poor
the
Jill.
Hound.
Look, Jill has to listen to all of this.
Sid, if the Mothercrystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is,
If the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain.
That's a,
First,
that's
we have
kind
a
of
gate
familiar.
to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
My guess is the powers that be don't actually know a lot about what's going on. The reason why I say that is because everybody's basically acting off of this really old conceptual framework that magic is what caused the
Otto
fall.
barking at his lot earlier.
And that's why it's okay.
Fancy giving us a hand? Quick look. Think you can help?
And that's why it's okay to enslave bears. My guess is that most of the people, even the people at the top, don't really understand how the crystals work.
Wanted to send a message.
And even Sid, learning what he's learned,
You have to go so far.
doesn't quite get the bigger picture of whatever's going on. And that probably ties into Clive and Clive's weird ability to essentially absorb the powers of other Eikons, etc. Oh, you reached a pivotal moment in the story. Once you go, you cannot come back. Uh-huh. Well, I guess we make a couple save points then. We've done all the side quests. Let's go!
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
Won't be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mothercrystals' heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
Embrace the moment, use it to grow and change.
Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
Don't mind me, Sid. I just want the items. I like how Jill and Torgal are with us, and Jill's like, I guess I'm following Clive as he detours randomly.
All right. No,
It's fine, it's fine.
let's get this over with.
Uncivil man for reaching the sanctum, so shut your mouth. Keep your eyes open.
I swear this passage used to be secret.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
There's the other spellcaster. Okay. Gate.
They never stood a
Strong
chance.
You're welcome.
Sid's gonna die here, isn't he? This is where Sid dies.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
Interesting. Okay, Sid, out of the way.
And all good
Oh,
things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Dragonettes. Any casters over there? I can't quite
Captain,
tell.
to arms then! And summon the cannon at once!
moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed?
What
You
is
will
that?
find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
Freaking hell!
Then let's shut him up. Not this time. Too slow.
Do you feel that?
Oh god.
Ether. It's ether.
Then we better make this quick. Not this time. Is he?
Bollocks. He's got a Kashik.
Kashik?
Save your pity. You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
Oh god.
A little help.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Too slow. Not this time. Come on. Better already. Not this time. Too slow.
Oh god, he did a triple there. Thank God. There from the Inferno Ignition.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares.
Okay, so we have a new term. The way in Akashic.
Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Huh. Might be why they have been trying to get bears into the mines. The overflowing amount of ether has been killing all their normal workers off. So they need bearers to handle it.
Marvelous. The gods.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters of them. What we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
She said you could call her Isabel. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood is here. Holy, those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Aether flood. So, stuff's getting real. Or at least these poor miners and everyone else in here. Oh boy. Well, let's see where we go. I like the blue here. It's very otherworldly. Makes me think that there's going to be some kind of oh no, poor Sid's gonna fall.
Doesn't look that far. Right.
Oh, poor old man. Keep walking.
Why, yo. Whoa. Some help.
Hold on.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
Huh. Yeah, my thoughts are that Sid's gonna die here. Or sometime very soon. That's like the first, like, fake out. You can't keep doing fake outs like that. You gotta do something, something very serious will happen. Oh god. Look at all those crystals, holy hell. Oh god. they're still introducing mechanics into the game even after all this time, so... We tried coming through this way. That's gotta be the way we've gotta go then. And this is going back. Yeah, that's what I thought. This item that I was missing, and there's another item over here. Pretty good about maintaining my direction when I'm moving through a maze or a dungeon. So we have aether floods, we have Akashic for normal people that get too much aether and turn into monsters. We have branded people that can use magic without needing to use crystals. We have the Mothercrystals, which may or may not be the cause of the Blight. We have oh, we came from that way. We have all the dominants, which are embodied by an icon, which is a reference to an element. That's okay, we did come from this way. That is very specific, that there's supposed to be one of. We have what looks like Joshua, who's called Margrave, who is here, which is very suspicious. We have... Which way am I supposed to go? Oh, that is the right way? Oh, well, okay. Oh, here. We also have the weird creatures that appeared in the ruins. We have the wraiths. We have...
It's over. Not this time. Stay down.
them all you've got, boy.
Thank God. Okay. There's just really a lot of things going on in the game. It's hard to tell where things are going to go. I feel like we're still in the... So we reached the area of the first truth with Clive, which was already kind of assumed. But the mural and everything else hints that there's a second truth that's coming up pretty soon. There's the Mothercrystal piece, which may also be related.
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of 3?
That they did.
What happened to 2?
You know, Jill could freeze it. Would make it a lot easier to break.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out.
Jill's probably like, God. Men. Have to do everything with brute force.
The Mothercrystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
Can somebody actually move a Mothercrystal? Jesus Christ.
There's no one about.
I knew it would be big.
Wow.
But
that's
this...
pretty. Looks really pretty.
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum.
A more interesting question would be, why does a crystal have an inner sanctum?
You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
The Path of the Goddess.
Oh, no.
Them again.
Is there something you two want to tell me?
Maybe later. That's enough. Stay down.
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
The two places connected somehow.
They're connected by the crystal, obviously. Not as pretty as me. Aww. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Flattery will get you... Well, not everywhere, but it'll get you somewhere. This is really nifty, though. I mean, you have to admit that's gorgeous. Oh, there's a lich. Freaking hell. They did a really amazing job on lighting that and making that look really pretty. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. It's good to have someone that keeps reminding you that you need to, you know, drink something.
When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I've made it this far.
Let's just be careful then.
Right. We gotta fight the Guardian. Whatever the hell that is. This is a giant arena.
Where did that come from?
It's a giant crystal dragon.
That's a guess.
Hey, Crystal Badafnir.
Another victim of the flood.
Well, if it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always.
Oh god.
Give me fire! Not this time. Give him what you've got, boy. Get him, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away.
Where's he off to now?
My wounds, boy.
Clive, look out!
Cauterize. Oh god.
Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
Oh god.
Not this time.
Dragon dance. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay.
Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Torgal. Who's that? My wounds, boy.
And it's done. That's a lot of guilt, though. Holy hell. Bloody... No dragon items? For killing a dragon? Really? Really?
Are you all right?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice. That it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it?
The outlaw. But you know. Let's go. We're gonna have an icon fight in the middle of the crystal.
We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
Well, there's healing items here, so something's about to happen. That's very pretty.
It's beautiful.
The heart of Sambrek.
A simple sword's not enough to cut it.
That didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Taya's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here. That's more like it.
Clive, look.
What is that?
What is that?
Sid!
Oh God.
Iftrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you.
You aren't supposed to break the crystal.
Where are you?
So there's an entity sealed inside the crystal. And it's kind of monstrous and terrifying.
Where the hell am I?
It's one of the... I'm gonna guess it's like one of the fallen gods or something. Maybe an original version of one of the...
I've been here before.
Typhon. This insolence shall not go unpunished.
You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive.
Yeah, they don't want you to go breaking the crystals.
Stay out of my head! I don't answer to you. I'm leaving, one way or another. That's enough.
Oh, interesting. Oh god.
What else can he do?
Dear God.
That power isn't yours. But this is mine.
god.
It's done.
God, they generated more of them.
How many more could there be?
What? Forearms? Oh boy.
As you wish.
Oh god. Oh god. Well then. The breath of fire, flames of rebirth. 12-second cooldown reduction is pretty gigantic.
No effects last ready.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like the vessel for God or something. Is what they're trying to do.
Clive.
Well, enjoy your nap.
You're wounded.
This? It's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here? No, you won't. I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
Sid.
One left. That'll do me.
Try not to talk.
Yeah, no, it's just Torgal barking.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
Don't do this.
The rest is in your hands. The crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free.
Stop. Please.
I can think of none better than you.
I knew it though, I called it. I called it.
In ashen grip, let ember glow, to kindle flames anew.
Margrave showed up. That looks exactly like Joshua.
I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner. Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
Ultima? Hi, Seraph Ultima.
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave. My brother alone.
Jesus Christ. Joshua's a lot stronger than he was before.
This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am?
He's in prison. Ultima inside of himself. Oh, that's gonna make for a really tragic story later. Oh god. Poor Joshua.
Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
Ultima and Fiend. Ultima probably came from beyond the stars. Or some AI created by the Fallen.
We've got to go!
Not without this!
Their new world order is forged on that crystal.
It is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
That won't be necessary.
Upka's very angry.
Fuck me! Where the hell are you, Sid? Where the hell are you?
Jesus. Jesus Christe. You guys are in luck, because I'm going to give you guys a stream until about 2:45.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randall.
I'll head off from there.
Come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Of all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, harmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
God, it's been 5 years. We just did a time skip. So now, Clive is in his 30s.
It's good to see
33.
you, Sid.
What have we learned?
Oh, he's going by the name Sid now.
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Ah, he has his brand
You're
scarred
Sid
out now.
And if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Well, okay then.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw.
Sid's here.
I have electricity before I get Titan power. That's interesting.
Come on.
That is different than expected.
Go! Summon the others! The bearers?
Safe.
Power of Thunder.
Sid dies here!
Oh, that's both cool and
Alright! Stay down! Gumball's in here! Bring me his head!
How many are there?
let me know.
Titan sends his regards. Stay down!
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
It's the coral. Yep.
They brought a pet.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
Nice try.
Oh god. Now we get the lightning shot. Didn't get otherwise. Like you all wanna die.
To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
We've just gone back to the old hideaway. So it's like, well, it got destroyed, but you know. Or maybe not. Maybe we're in a different area.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds, home sweet home.
Ah, an old fallen airship. That almost looks kind of like the airship from FF14 as well. It's like, let's reuse the design, guys, it's fine. I wonder if eventually it'll be an actual airship. That'd be pretty cool.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Last I saw, he was in the mess, as
Welcome back, Sid. Finish with that log, so you...
Look, it's Sid.
Staying on this time?
Clive's chambers.
As hither yon dance autumn winds atop the autumn pier.
No, perhaps I should just have Blackthorn.
Is it business or pleasure? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
It's been 5 years and you have very much. Interesting. That's pretty cool, at least. An elixir now.
Is that all? And what can I do for you? I remember it like it was yesterday. You're our leader now, Clive. Well, you won't hear me complaining. The only drawback... Still... Watch yourself out there.
Welcome back, Sid.
Interesting.
How am I getting on? And it'd be worse than that if Molly here didn't make the best stew this. Don't tell her you heard that from... Oh, keep your mug handy.
Back, are ya? Because I haven't. It's
Still. Think. Nah. What do you want?
I can get 11 bolt now. Ooh, that's a nice sword.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Huh. So I can play a round of drinks to do something. Oh god. Now we're gonna get trophies? What? Why does this game keep adding things? It keeps adding things to the game. It's like, here's some more systems for you. Here's some more systems for you. Here's some more things that you can go look and do. You know, let's save before my game somehow crashes or something. That would make me most upset. Now everybody's in their 30s. Late 20s, early 30s. God.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be, and I'm sure she has her reasons.
That's gonna be the new side quest board. Or bounty board.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from
Sid's
your mission.
daughter.
I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Oh god, now we're gonna have a history lesson.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason, she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, The Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson...
Even. Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was... adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Here for another of my lectures? I do wish our lawsmen...
God. Okay, game. I see. You obviously want me to relearn where everything is.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head, but without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night. From some more than others. And the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
My knowledge is yours. I have a few new notes that might interest you. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. what it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole us. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the tavern crowd.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk. What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
Going to attack the capital.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an Eikon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know
Well, he's
he
going
will.
to try to be keeping it from you.
And we must be ready when he does.
I notice she's wearing a glove now. I wonder if that means her hand is starting to turn to stone.
To a world without Mothercrystals. To Sid.
Going to guess that Clive has realized that if Kupka is the only one there defending, he can attack it. Oh.
And so the North is lost.
And knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
The Gathering Storm.
What
I
would
guess
make
there's gonna be
Martha
a
leave the rest?
big war is coming.
If something has happened to Martha, we need to speak with Otto.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. She's fallen into the hands of the Empire. We could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Martha is a survivor. We'll find her.
I just want us to be able to take this airship and actually, you know, fly off with it. Have dominion over the skies.
Fuck's it.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull?
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to... that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young... Assuming we had any pitch, which we doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
What are those 10 something? Is it like side quest points? Oh god. We can go everywhere now. Ugh, my nose. Got that. Gotta go check on my puppy. We'll go here. Go let the puppy inside. Okay. Puppy boy is happy. He's happy to be inside.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
Easy peasy. There we go.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Okay. We're gonna head up over to Martha's. And then that'll probably be where we call it for our first session today. Then next session will be at 9 PM probably. But I'll go over that a little more when...
All yours, Torgal.
I'll go over that a little more when everything's ready here. Okay, so it looks like... you got the items here the first time, you don't need to come get them again. Well, that's nice.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
Joy.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
A
You
culling?
do the same.
Jesus. Jesus Christ, etc.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
How do? That all, is it?
Oi, look sharp!
Maybe Clive's mom is doing more insane stuff. You never know. She's kind of terrifying.
If those Orsons touch an arrow on Martha's head.
There are a ton of prelude mixes in this.
Look.
In this game.
Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then, they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Like I said, it's probably Clive's mom. Making her own order. To, you know, be a bitch. She's already a huge bitch. I mean, it's just like she needs an excuse to be a bigger one.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Looks a little bit like a bloodbath. Yeah, it's a bloodbath, alright.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
This is the mana.
Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive. The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return.
That's
The
it.
cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Ow. Puppy, stop.
Where are you? In here. We found a survivor.
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Riddick's Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Interesting. Alrighty. I'm going to save. Alrighty, so I'm going to take a break now. I was going to take a break earlier, but I just decided to do one big gameplay session because it's easier to make pizza dough in one go than have to try to do it in 2 different stints. So I'm going to make some pizza dough. I'm going to eat my lunch. I'm going to go get my wifey. We're going to make pizza and eat it. And then I should be back sometime later this evening. I'll post something on Twitter, probably, my guess is 8 PM at the earliest, but you never know, you might be surprised. So, we'll continue our journey through FF16 then. I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's been very nice having people here. Even if they're just sitting around, you're very welcome, Daddy Spoon. I'm always happy to have you here. Even if we're being very quiet and we're all just, you know, focusing on the game. Before I go, anyone wants to raid? Otherwise, I'll pick someone at random. And like I said, you're very welcome. I always appreciate just streaming and having people watch. Going once. Going twice. Okay. Let me see who's on. Looks like... Tori Snowfall's on. Let me double check. Oh yeah, she's got the really pretty model. I'm going to raid her. Da-da-da. Tori. Snowfall. She's playing Genshin right now. Alrighty everyone. I'll see you all later tonight. Until then, have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye!